Okay, are you guys ready to see what the car is? Wait, what's that? Is that a E36 bird? And it's an E36 Vert. I'm gonna give you a little history behind this vehicle right here. Obviously it's caged, so obviously it was probably drifted, more than likely. I actually competed against this car. I will insert a little clip of me driving with it. I actually crashed into this car, and then this car actually crashed into me as well, so. And apparently that's the only accident that this car has ever had, which is very exciting. I'll show you guys the damage. It looks a little, let me see if it looks worse on camera or in person. Oh, it definitely looks a lot worse in person. That little thing actually has a kink, and it kind of goes into all this, and then when you open the door is not adjusted, but the door, basically you can see how right there is pushed in and kind of sticks out there. It looks kind of junky, but it's not the end of the world. That door's not properly aligned either, so I'm gonna realign it, and it should be fine because I looked in there, there's a gap, so it's not like it's hitting that. I think it's hitting the striker wrong. So either way, that door's bad. I have spare doors. Oh, hold on. I have spare doors over there. Oh god, that was weird. There you can see the glass right there. So I crashed into the car. He was going a different route, parting out his car. This is an E36 M3 Vert, as you can see. The reason why I got this is the cage in that car I do not think will pass Pro-Am spec, whereas this one Pro-Am next year. Apparently they're changing the rules a little bit, whereas this one should pass Pro-Am spec next year as well as Pro 2 the following year. So I'm kind of going for a little bit more of a cleaner build, a little bit more of a better setup. I'm going to be spending a lot more time on this chassis. I have a lot of exciting things that I think you guys are going to like. So the cage was a big thing. I was going to have to cut that cage out, do a ton of stuff to it, versus now I can swap everything over here. We'll get into details later. So yes, we'll swap everything over here. Now, I think I got a really great deal, and Spencer hooked me up. I'm going to link his Instagram here. If he has a YouTube channel, I will link that here as well. So the car came with a cage, a really nice dash bar, whereas mine does not have a dash bar. Unfortunately, the trans tunnel is cut back here because I believe he had a 2JZ in it. Whereas mine fits pretty much in the factory hole. It kind of sits right in this area, not the end of the world. A lot of the back seat stuff was cut out really well. I mean, that was kind of janky, but other than that, like the sides, it looks like he took his time and cut them out really well. My cage was kind of built wrong and kind of just went up here where it should have gone down below. But that's besides the point. He took his time and did a really good job with the rear mount radiator ducting. So a fan will go here, the radiator will sit flush underneath, and then check this out. It has a ton of ducting. It has 2 from the sides, 2 from above, and then the fan, and it sits right in there. So if you need to access the fan or any of that stuff, pop it up, change it, close it, and ready to go again. He did a really good job with that, as well as my trunk is all janky and kind of is held on by little tabs. This one still works, and it has this big like hood scoop style but trunk scoop, which will get the whole top of the radiator as well. So this car was just it looks like it was thought through a lot better than mine was. Again, it being my very first Pro-Am season, not knowing what to expect in Pro-Am, as well as taking a car step by step, doing the LS swap and all that all in one. I didn't really know too much of what I was doing. I didn't really watch too many people's builds, and I kind of just did what I wanted at the pace that I wanted, and it worked out. Don't get me wrong. I think I did a really good job with that car, especially being the first car that I ever built. It withstanded an entire season of Pro-Am, and I was not easy on that car. So I'm very happy with that car. Don't get me wrong. I just think that now I get to start fresh with a little bit of a more methodical car, and I can take my time and do things really well, and hopefully have a 100% solid bulletproof car for next season that hopefully won't break on me at all. And then very exciting plans for this car, because since it does have a cage, pretty much any cage will pass spec at a regular event. We'll be able to do events all over the state and stuff like that. So really exciting plans for that car. And then this car is just going to be an animal. You guys have no clue. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are excited about what's to come with the car, because having these two right here is just so exciting. And that being driving, I can still keep practicing and driving. This one, the chassis is going to get built, wiring harness, everything's going to be done well before I even pull that motor. And then when I pull that motor, a lot of things are happening that are still to be determined, and then it'll just go right in, and hopefully I'll have maybe, I don't know, 2-3 weeks of downtime, versus, you know, when I built my car I had almost 4 months, which sucked, which that's kind of what killed my YouTube vibe. Is I didn't want to just show you guys me building a car. Now I can build the car and you guys can be like, oh, that's cool, that's a lot of information, but can you show me something exciting? Sure, let's go drifting. You know, so anyways, that wraps it up for this video. Before I start rambling, let's get both of these guys in the shot. Yeah, look at them. Oh, and the truck's there too. Hello, truck. So that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys are excited. Do me a favor, like it down below. Leave me a comment on any advice you have for this car. I will definitely be taking advice. And that's all. Keep it sideways, guys.